Hi Tony, my name is Shirley and I'll be your exercise physiologist for today. I'm aware that you wanted to strengthen your thigh muscles, so I've chosen this exercise for you called the forward lunge. Have you ever performed the forward lunge before? No? So this is what a forward lunge looks like.
Okay.
Yep, okay. So it aims to work your thigh muscles as well as your buttocks and your calf muscles. Okay. So before we demonstrate, there are some important things you need to know to prevent yourself from getting injured. Now, we want to have a straight back at all times, so standing as tall as you can, as well as a contracted core. Now, to contract the core, we push our belly buttons towards our spine, so our core is quite tight in this exercise. Okay? So, we also want to start off with our feet at about shoulder width apart. Okay? So, we also want our hands on our hips. Alright, so our hands are on our hips, and we want to take a large step forward of about 60 to 90 centimeters. Okay, so I'll show you first before you do it. We start off first by taking a large step forward, about 60 to 90 centimeters. Okay, now we want to slowly lower our hips. Lowering our hips, our knees should be about 90 degrees. Both knees, but the back knee should not touch them. Okay, our knee should also, the front knee should not pass the toe. And it should be about parallel to the floor. Okay. We then push off from our front heel and back to the starting position. Then let's see how we go during the forward lunge. Okay, just do it with your left leg now. Yeah. Okay. So I've noticed that your back isn't straight when you do this exercise. That's very important, and your knees are going beyond 90 degrees. Now this could cause knee injuries and back injuries if we don't change that. So let's try and do it again with our back straight and our knee no further than 90 degrees. Okay, let's try that. With our right leg first. Yeah, okay, and with our left leg again. Yeah, okay, that's really good, Tony. Hopefully you know how to do a full lunge now. So, thank you for coming.
Hello, Shirley. My name is Dylan. I'll be your exercise physiologist for today. How are you today? That's very good. I understand that you have injured your knee and you're well on your way for rehabilitation. So today we're just going to take you through an exercise that's very good for strengthening your lower body. It works the front of your leg, which is your quadriceps. It works the back of your leg, which is the hamstring. It works your buttocks, which are your glute muscles, and also works the calf muscles. Okay, so this exercise is called a squat. Now let me just demonstrate this. Okay, so basically this is what the exercise looks like. As you can see, there are two phases to the exercise. There's the down phase, which is a very similar sort of movement as if you were to take a seat. And the second phase of the exercise is when you go from the lower position up. And that is very similar to if you were to stand up from a sitting position. So have you done this exercise before?
No, I haven't.
Okay, that's no problems. I'll just take you through this exercise. There are a few things that's very important for performing this exercise safely because we don't want to cause further damage to your body. Firstly, we want to make sure that your chest is always up throughout the entire exercise. Keep your back straight and keep your core tight. Now we'll keep our core tight by imagining if you are pulling the belly button towards your spine. So this contracts the core and keeps your body straight. Secondly, just to make sure that throughout the entire exercise, your weight is on the back of your foot. You don't want to be leaning forward. You could fall over and you could injure yourself, and that's not good. And just to make sure that the third point, which is the most important, is that throughout the entire movement, especially at the lowest position, that your knee don't go in front of your toe. Now just imagine that there is a line in front of your toe, and we don't want our knee to go beyond that line. Okay? And while you're performing the exercise, just to make sure that you breathe in when you are going down and breathe out when you're going up. Okay? If you just watch me perform this exercise again for you, so I'm just going to keep my hands at my shoulders, my feet at hips width apart. So I'm just going to go down and come back up. Okay? Now could you perform that exercise for me? Okay, now just do it again. Okay, So notice that you have kept your back straight, which is very good, but there are still a few things that we need to correct. Firstly, just narrow your stance a little bit. We don't want your legs to be too far apart, just keeping them at about your hips width. And secondly, just to make sure that when you're going down, your knee don't go in front of your toes. Okay, so because that's very dangerous. Okay, so just perform the exercise for me again. Okay, that's very good. Now this again, but slow this time. Yeah, and this is the third time. Okay, that's very good. Now that you know how to perform the squat.
Okay.
Hi Dylan, my name is Tony here, and I'll be your exercise physiologist for today. Now for today's session, we'll be doing a strength exercise called the narrow grip push-up. Right? The narrow grip push-up, it targets your chest muscles, particularly the area closer to the center of your body, as well as the triceps muscles. Targeting these muscles will help with everyday activities such as pushing trolleys, opening the door, and pushing yourself up from a seated position. Right? So, if you don't mind, I'll demonstrate a narrow grip push-up for you.
Yep.
Yeah, so a narrow grip push-up looks like this. So, some critical features about the narrow grip push-up. It comes in two phases, the down phase and obviously the push-up phase, right? In both phases, we want you to keep your chest out, alright? If you keep your chest out, you obviously maintain a straight back, right? We want to prevent you from arcing or bending your back, yeah? Easy way to do this, pretend you have a pencil placed at the center of your back, really squeeze out the pencil, and obviously the chest will contract out, right? Second critical feature, arms at shoulder width, right? So, demonstration around shoulder width, alright? Obviously if it's narrow, we want them closer together, right?
Yep.
As you go down, try not to flare your elbows out, as this will put excess pressure on them, leading to other problems. So to avoid this, pretend you have Velcro strips or sticky tape placed at the elbow and your torso. You know, they'll prevent them from flaring around, right? Any other, your elbows as you go down, try to keep them at a 90-degree angle, right? Any further is just unnecessary at this point, right? So a good way to do this is just stand straight, lift your elbows up, see that 90 degree? You want to around that, yeah? Finally, your hands, you can flare them out a bit, alright? Since you're a beginner, it'll reduce the pressure placed on them, and that's about it. So if you don't mind, would you demonstrate some for me? Yep. That's good. Nice and steady, going down. Very good. Just a few more. Yep. And one more. Excellent. Okay, let's get back up. Yep. So that's good. I noticed that you keep your chest up in a straight back, but I did also notice that your elbows were a bit flared out to the side. So next time, for the next exercise, could we just try to keep them in closer to the torso, as this will reduce the pressure. So can you show me that one more time? Just do a few if I. Yep, there we go. Nice, nice and steady. Yep, one more. Please. That's good. Good exercise. Do you have any questions about this exercise?
No.
That's okay?
Yeah, that's all right, yeah.
So thank you for